act of defilement is malice. That's right here in the text. Malice comes from the Greek word kakia. Malice comes from the Greek word kakia. Malice is the intention or desire to do evil or ill will. Malice is the desire or the intention to do evil or ill will. Y'all got it? Okay. I discussed this a few sermons ago. Actually, a whole bunch of sermons ago now to think about it. That malice is a word that we can actually act on, but don't even realize we're acting on it. Because many of us can act maliciously through passive aggressiveness. You know, your passive aggressive self. They speak to you intentionally. You want them to know that you ain't talking. You want them to feel what you ain't got to put your hands on them. It's an intention to do harm or ill will in some form. The Apostle Peter says, let go of all desires to do any type of hurt or harm. Let it go. Go. Any desire to do hurt or harm. The question is, why? Well, remember, we're dealing with a persecuted group. Remember what was going on during that time? They were being persecuted for being Christians. They were being set on fire. They had wild carcasses attached to them and wild dogs sicked on them. And then the Apostle Peter got the nerve to tell them, don't do nothing back to them. Matter of fact, don't even harbor the emotion that can bring about the act. Are you listening? Let go of all desire or intention to do hurt or ill will. Let it go. Lay it aside. Epithetomated. It does not belong in the life of a believer. So whenever we start experiencing that emotion, we know that emotion is not of God. It is an act of defilement. It is a contaminating thing. Ill will. Y'all ever heard the word ill will? Well, let's deal with the first portion of that word. Ill. Ill means sick. Sick. Listen to this. Malice is a sin sickness. Whenever we operate in malice, we're operating in a sin sickness. We think it's just normal and natural that if you hit me, I hit you back. Kill my dog, I kill your cat. Talk about my mama, you know where I'm going. Because that's how we think it's supposed to be. That's actually a form of sin sickness. Malice or maliciousness is a sin sickness. So when you're on the ship of pain and you stare into the sea of anger, you're bound to become sick with malice. Okay, I'm gonna say this again. When you're on the ship of pain and you stare into the sea of anger, you're bound to become sick with malice. How many of you have been seasick? Well, thanks be to God, I've never been seasick, been on the sea, never been seasick. So grateful. So I heard. But one thing they say, one of the ways you can definitely become seasick is just by looking in the sea. Okay, I'm going somewhere. Somebody hurts you, they cause pain, and you just staring at it. The more you stare at the pain, the act of what caused the hurt, the more you're subject to anger. And anger will not just stay anger. Anger has to graduate to something. So anger is looking forward to graduating into wrath or to malice. So the longer you stay on the ship of pain and stare into the sea of anger, you are bound to become sick with malice. You're going to be looking for a reason to hurt somebody. Peter says this first act of defilement needs to be let go. Let it go. The second act of defilement was deceit. It comes from the Greek word dolos. Y'all heard the saying solo for dolo? Solo for dolo means I'm all by myself. You know, we love that type of thing. I don't need nobody. It's all me. I don't need nobody. Solo for dolo. That's a lie. Everybody needs somebody. And some of us need more people than we want to acknowledge. That's a story for another day. Deceit. Lying or manipulating. Lying or manipulating. Now, I want to say this real quick. That way, because many of you say, well, I want to tell you a lie. So you say like, well, I'm about to go to the store. Well, never mind. I want to tell you a lie. There's a difference between telling a lie and lying to somebody. One of them is intentional, while the other one is not. If I say, yeah, man, I just heard that somebody got into a car wreck, and I told you that, but it didn't happen. Yeah, I told you a lie, but I didn't lie to you because I did not know that that was a lie. See, lying to somebody is when they call you and you at the house watching TV and say, hey, man, you busy? Yep. I got a lot. Yeah, can I call you back? I got too much to do. Now you're lying to folks. But if you give somebody information that you thought was true, you may have told them a lie, but you did not lie to them. But nevertheless, he says, lay aside not just all malice, but also all deceit, all lying. Stop trying to lie to people.